My first name's Robert. My middle name's Larson. Last name's Mick. And I attained the rank of commander in the JAG Corps. I think that just being involved in a in an organization like the Navy, that you're committed to a task, you're committed to a goal, you work together, you're part of a team, and I think it also builds in people. I was fairly patriotic, but after being in the Navy, you know, yeah, I had a stake in the game, and I guess it added to my patriotism to have served in the Navy. And of course, I went over to the reserves, and I stayed in the reserves for 20 years, doing various sundry things. I had already been to law school, so when I got off of active duty, I shifted over to the JAG Corps, the Judge Advocate General Legal Corps. So, uh, reservists in the JAG Corps don't get paid. So I only once there was a special unit that got established in the Chattanooga area where there was a paid billet for JAG type, and for a year or so I had a paid billet in the reserves. Everything else was volunteer, and I was happy. In civilian life, part of my legal background was estate planning and writing wills. And I was able to do that at various reserve centers for several years. And well, it's been a good life, and I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing um, the weekend, the 2 week summer drills that we were able to do in the reserves. I would go to various stations, sometimes write wills, sometimes do other things. Most of the time, write wills. I will say the Navy had a terrible form for standard wills for the men. It just was not good estate plan. And they got upset at me for rewriting the wills for the men in the service. And I wrote it the way I would write for a civilian client. Sure. And I was told by more than one of my cohorts in Jackson, you don't need to be doing that. And I said, yes, we do. We're writing poor wills. And so I wrote the wills that I wanted, and the people that got my wills got a decent estate plan.
Wonderful.
The others got a form. That's a shame, but that's what it was.
Yeah.